Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the button and give me a thumb up if you like the video, so watch until the end. Today we are talking about winter coats. I guess this is the time of the year where, we finally need a winter coat, so everyone is like thinking of what's the best to buy out there. So I have 11 coats here. I wanted to do 10, but I liked so much all of them, so it's like we're gonna do 11. I'm gonna divide them into categories to make the video a bit more clear. Some of them are from more premium brands, some are more affordable, so there is something for every pocket. And with this video, I also want to say, I'm not saying that you need 11 coats in your wardrobe. I'm a fashion blogger, this is my job, I get to test a lot of products, I work with a lot of fashion brands, so some of these coats are gifted, but even the ones that are gifted, I pick them myself, so within the whole website I pick the one that I like the most. So I never accept gift if I don't really believe in the brand and I don't like the product. Having said that, we're gonna go through the composition and try to understand if it's worth the price and if it's worth buying the coat actually. All of them are in stock at the moment and I'm gonna link them down below in the description box. One thing, recently I get a lot of questions about the outfit that I'm wearing before the beginning of the whole of the fashion video, so I'm gonna go through it quickly. I'm wearing, the jacket is mango, I have it in the mango haul, the latest one if you want to take a look, and then I'm wearing these hoops that I wear all the time, are ASOS del Mio, one of the best brands for quite affordable jewelry actually. I have a woolen turtleneck, vinyl leggings and Gucci loafers. By the way, I found a very good dupe of these Gucci loafers, so I'm gonna leave it for you in the description box if you want to take a look. They're so similar that I was a bit like, are they real? So they are that similar, so it's a good one I think. But now let's talk coats. Category number 1, the camel coat. I've got 4, I love it, and this is you need a camel coat in your wardrobe. I think I'm not wearing a black coat anymore, I'm wearing a camel one, and it's so easy to style. You can treat it as you would treat a classic black coat. I think the most important thing when you choose a winter coat, it is the composition, which means how much wool is in the fabric. And of course the composition also determines the price. Of course when you buy a specific brand, sometimes you pay for the brand, so of course it's gonna be more expensive. But this is a general rule when you buy a coat. It is the percentage of wool that is inside. So for example, if you buy high street, ZARA for example, and you have a very low percentage of wool inside, you're gonna have to layer a lot underneath because the coat is not gonna keep you warm. When you buy a coat with a higher wool composition, the coat is gonna be more worth the money, it's gonna last you longer and it's gonna keep you warmer. So, but I know that sometimes we buy things because we love the style, sometimes we cannot afford a very expensive coat, so I'm talking in general, Another tip is that when you buy a high street coat with a lower amount of wool, I would always, and I do always, size up or at least get a slightly bigger size because you're gonna have to layer more underneath. When you buy a coat that is a high amount of wool in the composition, you don't need to layer a lot, so you can wear even a thin cashmere jumper underneath or a thin sweater and it's still gonna keep you warmer than the high street one. So coat number 1 is from Ted Baker. What I love about this, of course, is the camel color, but is also the fact that the Fox 4 is removable. So it's like having 2 different coats in one. You can wear it like this, it's more elegant, it's more out there, but you can also take this off. You have a pink lining, and it kind of like turns into a completely different coat. So it is a bit on the pricey side, is £459, but also it is 80% wool, so it is a very good composition. I love the wrapping, like the wrap style. There is one button and you can wear it like with the belt, belted, or you can also leave it open and leave the belt at the back, or even take it off, and is all lined inside in pink. Another camel coat, which I love, similar but very different in the cut, is also a premium brand, is from BAUM and PFERDGARTEN, is €569, so quite expensive as well, but the composition is great. Is 70% wool and 10% cashmere. Is a very warm coat, is fully lined, is very well made. I love the oversized style. I'm actually wearing a size small, and if you watch my previous videos, I'm normally always go for a size medium. So if you like this one, like, you can even size down. It comes quite big unless you like it huge, and then you can wear your actual size. It has pockets, like, it's just a great coat. There's no belt, so as I said, it's different from the previous one, and it's a very straight cut, and it is long, and I love it. The other two, so this one and another one, are high street, so we're talking about a completely different price point. So this is ZARA. You might have seen this in my ZARA haul from last week. It's €129, so huge difference, but there is also difference in the feeling and the composition. So first thing is half of the woolen percentage of the previous two, so it's like 46% wool, and is not lined. So this is not a warm coat. Like, this is something that, you know, it's very cool style, it's very classic, it's very easy to wear, I love it, but it's not a coat that I got because it's keeping me warm. It's a coat that I got because I like the style, and because apparently I have a little obsession. The other high street camel coat is from STORETS. Now, it's not a woolen coat, there is no wool in this one, but I thought some of you might be living in a warmer country, and I'm really jealous at the moment, just about thinking about it. As long as I love winter fashion, like, I really hate the cold, you know. So anyways, STORETS is no woolen coat. It's like, I would describe this like as a trench coat, but with a coat cut, a darker shade of camel than my previous one. So it's $168. I'm wearing a size small, so and I'm normally a medium, so it comes up quite big. I like, but you might want to size down if you don't like the oversized cut. I find that in STORETS, the bottoms comes really small, while the blazers and the jackets, they come quite big. So this is, you know, just if you buy STORETS, like, keep it there as an extra information. The next category is the plaid coat. I love it. It's more informal than a camel coat, so is, I would say, a coat that I mainly wear during the day. So if I have a more elegant outfit at night, I wouldn't wear this one. I would wear the camel, for example. This is from Mango, is €149.99, €150. I'm wearing a size medium, and I would say it's true to size. I really love the colors. It's a bit of the vintage touch. I love the fact that it's like long. Like, for me, I'm quite tall, so like, to find long things is quite difficult. And for being a high street coat with a high street price, the fabric composition is quite wool. It's 75% recycled coat. It's not very soft, so I don't know if it's the recycled wool that makes it less soft, but it is quite a warm coat, and you can either wear it open or you can bottom it up. It's one of the few coats that I like bottom up, and I think because it's a loose fit. Normally I never like bottom up my coat. So next category is the classic wrap coat with the belt. Again, no buttons. Well, there's one, but it's all about the oversized style and the belt. Now this one is from UNIQLO. If it's a shop where you don't shop normally, I think it is such a great brand because you get a good quality to a high street price. It's less trendy than the normal like high street like ZARA or Mango. It's like much more about classics and basics, but I always found very good pieces at UNIQLO. And this coat, I'm actually wearing a size large, so I kind of sized up, but because I really wanted the oversized look. In the website it says it's like dark brown, but it's more like a khaki color. I don't know if you can see it from the camera. And it's 60% wool. It's also not lined like the ZARA one, but is more, the percentage of wool is higher, so it is warmer and is about the same price. So I really like this one as well, and this is like can do day and night as well, so I think this is a very good buy. Next and last category is the teddy coats. It's the last, but it's the one that I have the most. I actually have 5, from premium to high street. In terms of composition, it's different because in the teddy coats there is no wool. I think it's more about the style. For example, this one is the most premium I've got. It's from, again, BAUM and PFERDGARTEN. It's 459 euros. It's more elegant than the regular high street teddy coats. It's more like a fluffy coat. It's in between like a fox fur and a teddy coat, but for example it's something that I would wear also at night, so yeah, it's a bit more elegant than the regular high street coats. But a teddy coat is the coat since last winter that I wear the most in winter time. It's just really warm. It is also very warm when you buy the high street ones, which is a difference from like a regular coat. And in this particular one I'm wearing a size small, so it comes up quite big, it fits me, and it also comes in a shorter version. Second teddy coat is from Mango, is 69.99, so it's 70 euros, and I'm wearing a size medium, so it fits true to size. Completely different in terms of style and also in terms of price. I think this is the most casual jacket I own, and I really like it as well. I really like the vintage style buttons and the fact that it's very casual, so I think it's also a very good alternative. Again, this is not something that you can do day and night. This is like a day jacket, like with jeans and or even with what I'm wearing now, but like quite casual. Third teddy coat that I own is pink, but it's a sort of like salmon color. It's not like a bright pink, you know, I wouldn't wear that. It's from ASOS. It's actually from last season, but I still wear it. So yeah, I still do take stuff from last season with me. It's not online anymore on ASOS. It was sold out immediately. It was like after a few days it was completely gone. So I had, because I shot this a lot on my Instagram last winter and I got so many questions, like so many girls wanted to buy it, but it was gone. And I've seen that another Stories is doing basically exactly the same coat for about around 150 euros. It looks exactly the same, just the pockets are different, but the color is the same. If you like this one, I leave you a link below and you check another Stories and they still have it in stock. We are almost at the end of the haul, so the last 2 teddy coats are from Mango. The teddy coat I think is just, you know, the easiest to wear, and you can go day and night with these ones, and this is actually my latest that I got. It's 69.99 euros, so very affordable in my opinion, and I'm wearing a size medium. It's a knee length, like the fit is very good, the sleeves are a bit short, but otherwise with the teddy coat it's tricky because if you size up too much, like, you look huge. So I compromised on the sleeves, and I quite like the conscious buttons, and it's just a very good piece. I think the way I would style it is also like with the winter white outfit, like white jeans and a creamy sweater, and this one I think it looks a very chic day look. Last but not least, this must be my favorite. Well, I love all of them. Brown teddy coat. This is for me the classic teddy coat. Of course, it is a copy of the Max Mara brown teddy coat, but the Max Mara one is 2,000 euros, so it's a bit too much for me to invest in a coat, to be honest. But I must admit, it looks much more expensive than what it is. It is 79.99 euros. I think it's a great price. It keeps you really warm. It's a very good fit. It's actually a better fit in my opinion than the white one, because you know the sleeves are a little bit longer, and you know you get little details. There is like 2 slits here. There is double buttons, and I quite like the stitching here. I think is a very good coat. I think if you like a teddy coat, if you are able to put your hands on this one before it sells out, I think it must be your best 80 euros invested this winter. Anyways guys, I hope you like it, especially I hope it was helpful for you to pick your new winter coat if you're looking for one. And that's it. Please like the video, give me a thumb up if you enjoyed it, and I'm gonna leave as usual like all the links below if you want to shop any of the coats. And I'll see you next Sunday. I'm actually in London next week, so we're gonna film a nice video there.